Hi. Is it working? Thanks, Evan, for being the official pre-show lurker warm-up. You're a good one to have. Hi, everybody. Hi, hello, Michelle, who needs to go to the bathroom. Go do that now before it's too late. Good start. Hi, everybody. How's we doing? What happened to your hair? Nothing's happened to my hair. What? What? Metallic, said Oksana. Why? I don't know. It's 5 a.m. here, said somebody. Go to sleep. There is absolutely no reason to be watching this at this time, you crazy mother fluffer. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it. Like Evan said, you can watch them on rerun, and then you can. Well, why would you sit down? Would you sit down and watch my shows on rerun? I guess some people would. Thanks, Eugenia, with the long legs, for marrying me. Your hair definitely looks shorter, does it? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's just the webcam. Well, it's not. And I'm gonna stop playing with my hair because I'm annoying myself. Shout out to Maddie E, who is apparently having her 16th birthday today. Although I'm not going to start shouting out people's birthdays because it's probably at least 5 people's birthdays right now. I know that's a bad idea. Charles A wants to know what the Vegas video is. I went to Las Vegas for my 21st birthday and I filmed my trip. When I say I filmed my trip, I mean I basically filmed a bunch of 20-second iPhone quality shit vlogs that I was theoretically going to stitch together into a day in the life style video of my holiday. But then as I filmed about 8 hours worth of things, it's probably going to take about a month to edit into something. So as opposed to wasting a month of my life making a video that's probably only good enough to go on my side channel, I was like, I'll put that on the back burner, but then everyone else is like, where's the... So I feel like it's turned into a thing. It's more of a joke than people actually being excited for this lame video that may or may not ever exist. Basically, okay. 4 minutes late, Dan. I'm not 4 minutes late. I've been here for 3 minutes. How's your sleep pattern? Improving slightly. I'll address that in a minute. Hey guys, it's live show time. Oh, that's my sexy typing face. You can tell when I have or haven't done it beforehand. Dan, do you have an advent calendar? Yeah. Don't tell everyone, no, if people will be sad. Is SAP coming tonight? Yes, it is. But we couldn't upload it last night because there was maintenance. Dun dun dun. YouTube went only overnight. My life would be destroyed, but no. But yes, there is super amazing project coming later this evening. So don't you worry your cotton socks about that. It's really freaking cold right now, and I don't know why I'm wearing a t-shirt to be honest, but I guess I'm just really hardcore. What can I say? Pfft. Do you ever get annoyed living with Phil? Not really. I lived at university, and it's very strange to live at university and be a YouTuber when you're talking to yourself at 3 o'clock in the morning. It's a bit suspicious. Shut up, Dan. In Finland, it's -24. Holy shit. Well, I take my skin off to you because I'm obviously losing that competition right now. Where is it now? Can I find out? BBC Weather London. Ooh. See, I live in a capital city, so we probably have weather that gives a crap about us. Unlike my grandma's house. It is currently 4 degrees. So there's a good 28-degree difference between here and you. Okay, I'm sorry. I concede. Hi, everyone. Larissa wants to know if I'm going to VidCon next year. Probably. I'd like Hank to invite me. Maybe you should ask Phil how to keep warm after the super amazing question. Very true. I haven't seen the answers to that yet. It'll be a surprise to me when I edit it. Well, I finish editing it. OMFG, when's it going to snow? I don't think it says that on the weather. It's going to be clear, cloudy for the foreseeable future, which is very exciting. Let's see, further ahead. How can you do like the? Because I swear they do those like, what's the weather going to be like 2 months in advance? No, it's just completely wrong. Because England's weather, geography fact, is like the most unpredictable weather in the world. Loads of weather systems all conglomerate on Britain for some awful. Scale of 1 to 10, how hot do you think you are? I've been over this. 1, freezing my tits off. How was your day? Good? Good. It's raining in New York, said somebody. Ooh. Someone said they have 30 centimeters of snow already in Sweden. I suppose you probably have that a lot. Do you own a radiator? Said somebody. Yeah, but it's like over there. I mean, seriously, like, do you really expect me to go all the way over there? That's a rock band drum set with a shirt and a Game of Thrones poster on it, in case you're wondering what the F that was in the corner. It was my birthday yesterday. I'm now 13, said somebody. Very sorry, you're probably way too young to have your mind ruined by me. Brought me a llama. I've named it Dan, said Helen. Are you shiting me? Because you shouldn't joke about llamas when you're talking to me. I never get told when you're on, OMG, said Emma. Every Tuesday at 9 for the last, like, 3 months, pretty much, unless I tweet otherwise. Dan, what's that behind you? It's a white wall. I hope you realize I can see the same video box as you. How are you? I'm okay. Soleil. S. That's a cool name. Or is it pronounced Soleil? Why is your Tumblr so awesome? Said somebody. I don't know. I think there's this thing that, like, if it's a YouTuber's Tumblr or somebody that's like internet popular for whatever reason, that their Tumblr isn't a real Tumblr. It's either just completely pictures of them or it's like a website. It's like I run a freaking normal Tumblr, you know what I mean? A weird Tumblr full of weird, scary pictures, because that's just who I am. You look like you're wearing guyliner. We addressed this last week, Ariel. I just have thick eyelashes. Blech. My nickname is Llama, said Kara. How did you get that? Did you used to spit on people? I wondered why chat wasn't working and I wasn't signed in, said Roxana. I'm only joking. Will you ever get a tattoo? Probably not, just because I don't know what I'd get. God, One Direction are all tattooed up now, aren't they? Can I be honest? I'm just gonna say this. Don't like Harry's tattoo. I'm just gonna say that right now. It's a bit indie hipster. Don't know. Just gonna throw that out there. Dan, can I buy your poster from District Lines if I'm in the UK? Yes, you can. Although they might have already been sold out. Leave your hair alone, lol. I know, I'm sorry. It's just, what is happening? It's what happens when I get windswept on my way to buy milk earlier. Come back looking like a tramp. What have I missed, said somebody. Not much, other than it's really not as cold here as it is in Iceland, basically. Hi, Dan. Monkey butt, said Alara. Thank you for your contribution to this chat. Loving your hipster top. I don't think it's, I mean, just because it's a triangle, I don't think it's immediately hipster. I think it's a bit dorky because it's made of African animals. You can't really tell. I think it's more of a shirt that like one of the loser kids in school would wear because their mum bought them a shirt with loads of animals on it. That's me, in a sentence. Last night, someone read a fan fiction about me where I was gay. It was pretty crazy. It sounds like you're on the tip of a very, very scary iceberg and you should run while you still can. Dan, how do I get t-shirts in the UK? You can just buy them. They, works the same. It just shows the price in American dollars. It's like £20. Hi, anyway, that's boring, but there you go. Someone said they were discussing something about me on Instagram. How can you talk with people about something on Instagram? It's a Triforce. Yeah, it's a Triforce made of safari animals. It's the Safari Triforce. Courage, wisdom, and safari jeeps. Have you ever been to Holland? I don't want to say that just in case I'm being massively for want of a more politically correct word. Amsterdam is in. Yes, just wanted to check before I embarrassed myself in front of everyone. Someone told their friend that Burma was a vegetable and they believed them. I've been to Amsterdam twice. Back another time. You look like Jack Davenport. Who's that? I probably know who he is, but I don't want to. Oh, that guy. No, I don't. Do you smoke pot? No. I'm not cool enough. Dan, you look like a mop today. I know it's windswept and intellectual. I think the shampoo adverts would coin it. So they can't think of anything interesting to say. Well, that's the one thing that you can say for about 10 minutes now. So I hope you're happy with it. I didn't know that a buffalo was real until the other day. Moment of silence for Georgina, who didn't know that buffaloes were real until the other day. Why are people suddenly saying they think I'm wearing eyeliner? I'm obviously not, but am I looking particularly heavy-eyed today? Should I change the angle? Hi, the rest of the broadcast is like this, hi. That sounds like an awful idea. What's your favorite show at the moment? American Horror Story, probably. Homeland's pretty good, but I'm going to go with American Horror Story. No, you just look very feminine. Thanks. Thanks! I'm sure normal people would be confused by that. Unfortunately, I have a sense of humor. Favorite band? I don't know. What's such a big question? Done any Christmas shopping? No, I'm literally the worst ever. My mum keeps ringing me, asking me to tell her what I want for Christmas, and I'm like, I can't be bothered to talk to you right now. So I'm just not going to get anything for Christmas because I'm too lazy to ask people. How strange is that? I should be doing homework. Okay, guys, stop. Everybody stop. We have our first Where's Phil of the evening. Audience applause. Shout out goes to Laura R, who wants to know where Phil is. Now, usually I say the same thing every week. I want this to be like a pantomime thing from now on. So, guys, where is Phil? Phil is doing 5 points to the first person that types it into the chat. It's a thing now. So he's doing Phil things in his Phil life, said Rebecca, Maddie, Chloe, Pandora, Shannon, Brownon, Sarah, Leanne, Laura, Ashley, Bryony, Georgette, Caitlin, Lizzie S. Okay, yeah, that's it. There we go. He's doing things in his own life because we are actually separate people. This thought may not have occurred to you before. Just in case, I'm not angry at you if that thought hasn't occurred to you before, but there you go. You can stop. And Annaby, who said homosexual things. Probably. God, that guy can't control himself. You got on your sleeping schedule regularly yet, said Jen. Yeah, I said about this a few minutes ago. A bit. I woke up at 11 today, which isn't 1:30 p.m. So I guess that's an improvement, slightly. Would you say so? I think. I'm going to work on it. I'm going to try to get to 10:30 or maybe even 10 by Friday. So then if I wake up at 10 on Friday instead of at 1:30, maybe my video will be uploaded 3.5 hours earlier, which would be around 10:30 instead of 2, which would be good. I woke up at 10, and yesterday they woke up at 2, and Polly G woke up at 6 a.m. Hey. Someone said, is someone famous watching? I don't know. Are they? How can you tell? How can you tell who's watching? Does it say? Will it just... I don't know. Shout out if they are. Shout out Nicole Kidman, who's watching my YouNow. Are you wearing lip gloss? Said Tamsin. Yes, obviously. I'm wearing eyeliner and lip gloss. And all this shit that I don't even know what it is. But yeah, of course I am. I obviously don't look like a tramp because I got rained on my way to get some milk today. I look like a fabulous woman. Nade still is in shock because gherkins are in fact just pickled cucumbers. I'm still in shock. I think we're all still in shock. Someone said, OMG, we have the same bed. I got it for like £20 off eBay. It wasn't used. I wouldn't buy a used bed. It was just off eBay. Sometimes they sell new things on eBay, guys. I didn't just buy someone's pre-owned bed. That just, I imagine some people do. I mean, some beds are probably more expensive depending on who they've been used by, but this one wasn't. There was a normal one. I thought you, no, I didn't buy a used bed. Someone said they had a English GCSE on Romeo and Juliet today and failed. Well done, Jess. I'm very proud of you. Have you gotten over the fact it's nearly 2013 yet? No, Laura. I think that 2013 sounds like the future, and that's freaking terrifying. And we're all going to be dead before we know it. Although that will mean that we'll have wireless energy and phones with 50 billion terabyte hard drives in like a year, which I'm looking forward to. Take your shirt off, said Lizzie. Okay, I'll just get really naked right now. No. If there was... No, I'm not going to go there. Donate to PayPal, and Dan will take a bit more of his... No, I'm joking. But Dan will be dead. We will all be dead. When was it supposed to end? When's the world ending? 21st or something. I don't know. You know, apocalypse. I should probably have that in my iCal or something. Sync it to iCloud for my phone. 21st. Okay. Okay, good. How do you think the world will end? Jesus will just come down from a cloud like, and just go, Earth, I am disappointed. And then he'll go, and a beam of light will incinerate the planet. That's how I like to think it'll go. But then it's not the rapture, is it? It's a Mayan thing. Who knows? Alpacalypse, said 100 people. That would probably be horrible. Because, you know, llamas, they don't want to kill people, so just something involving so many alpacas that the world ends, it'd probably be quite a traumatic experience, I'm imagining. I'm Mayan, said somebody. Are you? Original. Said, I'm an atheist, we'll just die. Yeah, but what will cause the death? Even if it's not Jesus. Sure? I thought it was the rapture. No, Ellie, that was last year. What would you name the royal baby? That's a good question. What would we name a royal baby if we called it? What's the second name? Windsor. Say there. It's not Ben Dover or Amanda Hugginkiss. Delia, said Caitlin. Great. Trinity Windsor, said Madison W. Nigel. Ah. Expensive, said Cassidy. Hi, nice to meet you. My name's Expensive. That's an awful name. Shaniqua, the royal baby. LaQuisha. Chardonnay. Lambrini. Yeah, all those names. Shanae. Tyrone. Bingo. There we go. If it's a boy, it should be called Tyrone. You sound so posh, said somebody. No. Unfortunately, you've got the wrong word. But I'm not going to explain it. Princess Consuela banana hammock. That's always a good one, isn't it? Should just go with that. Mohammed. There we go. Yeah, most common name in Britain. Imagine if they did do that as some kind of Britain, you know, to reflect the multiculturalness of Britain. Articulate, said Emily C. Ding, ding, ding. Kate and Will equals kill. Kill. There you go. That's a good one. Is that their ship name together? Kate and Will. I ship kill. That sounds a bit weird. What's your OTP? Kill. Whoa, okay, not going to go near him. Not going to be checking out his blog later. Ginger Windsor. This probably makes sense. Athletic, said Beth M. Not quite, but... Danny N is getting a kazoo for Christmas. What have people asked for? That awkward moment when non-secular Christians... Gonna buy myself Wii U games. Are you doing a Project for Awesome video? I might be doing something with a charity anyway, because the people, if you saw that video I made with PJ, I might want to make another, like, I might do that again, but on my channel, so I might be making a video with Chris and PJ and Phil, which is like that video that I did with PJ, as that'd be cool. But that is for a charity, so it wouldn't officially be Project for Awesome, but I would, it's around the same time. Kiera asked for tape and got it. Or is it Kiera? Either way. You got tape. Great. What did you do with it? What happened to the super amazing project, said Jessica. Do you not follow either of us on Twitter, Jessica? If you did, then you'd have seen Phil tweet that YouTube went down for maintenance last night. So we're doing it tonight after this. You already opened your advent calendar today. Yeah, I got the same frickin' thing as before. Jesus. They started cycling chocolates already, and it's only been 3 days, bastards. Damn them! So cheap. No spirit of Christmas there. Cadbury, those fiends. Isn't it shit? OMG, said Mary. It well is. Seriously. God, someone should hire some terrorists to sort out Cadbury, seriously, because they... cycling advent chocolates after 4 days. Man. Someone said, I still haven't got an advent calendar. Go buy one now, and then it just means that you can eat 5 in a row tomorrow. And that's not a bad thing. It just means you get to eat a crap load of chocolate, and then you'll have to just calm down a bit. When are you and Phil starting your Radio 1 shows? 2nd week of January, although we're on the radio tomorrow at 9 p.m. It's not going to be that exciting because we're just covering someone else's show. It's not a Dan and Phil spectacular, but we are. What's your favorite song? I don't know. That's a ridiculous question to say what's my favorite song of all time. But according to Spotify, this week, in its land of bullshit, it is apparently 1991 by Azalea Banks. There we go. That's followed by a lot of Muse, then a song on the piano, and then Little Things by One Direction, apparently. Although I don't remember listening to that, but apparently that's in my top 5 songs ever. What radio station? Radio 1. Matt Bellamy broke his foot. I know. It's probably going to happen. They have a pretty crazy show, don't they? Talk about McFly, said Phil's S. What about them? McFly are a band in England, and they're cool. And I met a couple of them, and I'm friends with one of their sisters. And Dougie follows me on Twitter, which is my claim to fame. Because I'm just that freaking cool, obviously. It's just embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. Friend wrote Dan Teaser's fanfic. Go for your friend. OTP, definitely. McFly made me think of Back to the Future. Well, that's why they're called McFly. That is. There's no secret thing behind that. How do you feel about Canadian girls? I feel like they're like other girls, but from Canada. So they'd live in a nice country if I was to visit them, I suppose. Do you sing? No, not for you. Would you recommend living in London? If you can afford it, yeah. It's bloody expensive. But cool. And all my friends are there. That's where everything's going down. I took like the best Twitter pic ever last night in front of this shop, but it didn't send because my internet wasn't working. So I don't know whether to send it after this live show because I should just send it now, whether I should send it tomorrow night. But you're not gonna be ready. But let's just say I saw something in a shop window, and when you say it, oh my god, you're not even ready. But I was in Chelsea last night, which is a place in West London that's quite expensive, and everyone there looked like they were from the TV show Made in Chelsea, which is basically quite orange and attractive in that kind of way, and they looked like they had a lot of money, and it was like, whoa, okay. Welcome to Chelsea, Dan. Where's the super amazing project, said Rachel, who obviously just joined us, later tonight. Hours or something. I'm delaying it by being here, but it's worth it. It's an informal thing. The super amazing project will just be there when it's there. Favorite YouTuber? Dunno. It's 4:30 a.m. and I'm hungry, said Marchea. Don't eat. You should probably be asleep. Show us the picture. Oh, I don't know. Should I spoil it or should I just show it? Why does Britney Spears follow you on Twitter? She also follows 200,000 other people, so I'm not special in any way. I think Britney Spears bot 9,000 followed me. I'm eating an omelette, said Mackenzie. That's just great. Thank you. But yeah, video on Friday. Why not? I'm just going to ask this. What do you want to see in my next video? I can guarantee this is not going to be what my next video is about, but what would you like my next video to be about? Again, I almost guarantee it's not going to be about it. About sex, said LEW. Great, okay, I'll put that one down. Your nipples, said Sarah. Yeah, that'd be a great 6 minutes. Nakedness. Great. Laser cats. Dan makes a video about laser cats. Food, said Bella. Could do one about food. Could very much do one about food. Ponies, said somebody. My name, said Katie L. Great. About anime. 7 Deadly Sins. It could very well be the next 7 Deadly Sin. Who knows? Can you speak any German, said somebody. Like 10 words. I've forgotten all the German I used to know. Alcohol. I made a video about alcohol. How to be awkward. That's just every video I've ever uploaded. Western society, medieval Europe. That would be useful for some people's history homework, but quite boring for other people. Llamas. Israel. About microwave being an onomatopoeia. Okay, guys, I'm going to be honest. All these ideas would be terrible videos, but I'm just gonna keep listening. Make a video about Maltesers. No, that's that. I've made videos that included a lot about Maltesers. Make an entire video about Doctor Who. No, that. About me, said Rebecca. Probably will be to some extent. About Martin Freeman. Could do that. Just make an entire video about my secret shrine to Martin Freeman under my bed, which I think we all have. The dangers of Christmas. That might be a video I make soon, but not yet, because it's only the 4th of December. About being eclectic. Did you mean eclectic, Melissa? Maybe you did meant electric, or maybe you meant electric. Who knows? It's open to interpretation. I like it. It's quite profound. Make a video about Jimmy Savile. No, I think that would end my career with the BBC before it actually begun, so that's probably not a good idea. Although I keep making Jimmy Savile jokes in the lift when I'm going in the BBC building, which is just not a good idea. Did any of you, someone said how to do Dan's hair. Get out of the shower, straighten it for 3 minutes, go, oh, I can't be bothered, and then stop. That's how to do Dan's hair. Did any of you guys, what's that show called? News Round. I understand that this is only probably half of the people watching this from England, so sorry to everybody who isn't English. You used to watch a show on CBBC called News Round. Wee? News Round, yeah. Guess who the hell I met the other day? Only Lizo Mazimba from News Round. I freaking fangirled. He was just in the lift, and I just needed to cry. It was great. And I made a joke about Jimmy Savile, and then he made a joke about Mariah Carey and how she doesn't do stairs because we were in a lift. And it was just, I was just like, oh my God, I'm so happy for this. Make a video about your most embarrassing moment in high school. Sounds like it's a bit too good, that idea. I might save that one. The elevator thing, indeed. Make a video about why England is Chav Central. Oh God, guys. Phoebe L, apparently her mum thinks I'm gay. That's great, Phoebe. Your mum sounds nice. Why does she think that? What do we think the crime was? Because that was a police car. Let's place bets on what we think the crime was. I'm gonna guess prostitution, burglary at the same time. A llama crime, murder, mugging, said somebody. The crime was Jimmy Savile, said Sadie. Beyond the grave, groping you in your sleep. Genocide, said Bethany. I think I've heard about that if there was some genocide going on down the road. Someone insulted someone's OTP, probably Marin, in this day and age. Someone was just like, oh, John Locke will never be canon, and then shot everybody in the room. Kristen Stewart smiled. Oh God, the freaking SWAT team would need to be called if that happened. Someone stole Big Ben. That would be pretty impressive. Did you know Lizzo is in Toy Story 2? No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't, was he? Maybe. I need to look that up now. I need to look that up right the frick now. Lizzo Mazimba. That's not how I spell his name. Toy Story. If you're lying to me, I am gonna... So he was. Oh, I think I remember that actually. That was on TV when that happened, wasn't it? Oh, Lizzo had such a successful career. That's great. Sing the thong song, damn. Let me that thong. That's on a freaking singing game I have for the Xbox, and it's hideous. Thong song is a lot less fun to sing than you might think it is. How tall are you and Phil? Said Casey in caps lock. I am about 6'1", I think. I may be more, I might be less. I think it depends what shoes I'm wearing. Shoes are important. Dan, what's your favorite Pokemon? Probably Gengar. Do a vid about why you wear your trousers too low. I don't, Chris. God, I don't do it deliberately, Chris. It's just the shape of my ass. I can't handle it. It's not my fault. I do wear belts and I do them up. But then they just fall down. It's not my fault. Can't help it. Jessica B said, a whole foot taller than me. Well, I hope you haven't stopped growing then, because 5'1" is a very short height to be permanently. It's quite inconvenient. Can't go to concerts. God, you won't be able to see anything. That'd suck. Do a video outside. What? Shout out to Marlena K, who obviously just joined, by asking, do I wear eyeliner? Yes, I do. Every day. I think it really brings out my face. I'm joking. Someone said they're only 5'2". That's okay. Just wear like platform boots that are like 13 inches. That's fine. Platform boots. It's the answer. Lucy M is 5'7". That makes you taller than Tom Cruise. That's a little factoid for you there. Fact. What is your shirt? It's a Triforce made out of animals from Africa. Mario Kart drinking game. Is that a thing? Sounds messy. Mario Kart drinking game. There's a lot of Mario Kart drinking games. Okay, I should do that one day. Ansley, or is that Ainsley, is 5'1" and seeing Muse in February. Are you sitting? Because you'll be fine. If you're standing, then good luck. Bruno Mars is only 5'4". Are you shitting me? Oh my god. 5'4"? A guy? That's just weird. That's really weird. I bet Nicki Minaj is like 3'2". That's the only reason why she has that body. It wouldn't be possible if she wasn't like 2 foot high. We still send you mail? No, I closed my PO box over 2 years ago, I think. So you're a bit late to that party. Well, I'm seeing Justin Bieber. Beat that, said Helena. I hope you have a great time. Lady Gaga is not 5 foot. Oh my god. Is she? How tall is Lady Gaga? 1.5 meters. 0.5 meters in feet. She's 4'11". Are you freaking... Lady Gaga is... Are you kidding me? Oh my god. She's like a freaking dwarf. I can't... God, I find it so strange watching all of her videos from now on. Does that mean that she only hires really short dancers? No wonder they can dance so well. They must be tiny. Oh my god, conspiracies. This is just strange. World has changed, guys. Would you rather be an elephant-sized rabbit or a rabbit-sized elephant? An elephant-sized rabbit? I just don't see any downsides to that. Because elephants are elephant-sized and they're like, where if it was a freaking elephant-sized rabbit and they hopped, you could freaking bowl through a building. Do a barrel roll. Boom. You could go on a rampage. Elephant-sized rabbit is Godzilla ship. That's what that is. Make a video about school and stuff. I might do that in January when people go back to school. I have to go. Goodbye. Goodbye, Katie. The height is kind of normal in the Philippines. Yeah, I can imagine. I think British British guys are all quite tall. Me and Phil and Chris and PJ and okay, Alex Day is quite short. I think I'm most British guys. I think Alfie and Marcus are quite tall when I met them at summer in the city. Everybody's really short apart from Alex, basically. I'm joking. I'm not joking. That's not a joke, but it's true. But I don't mean to offend anyone. And Dean. Dean is tiny. You look like you're fapping, yeah? I'm just furiously busting one out on YouNow in front of everyone. It's so funny. I will get like dressed and make sure I look nice and that my hair doesn't look trampy just to cross the freaking road to get milk. But when I'm doing a live show in front of 13,000 people, I'll happily look like a freaking hobo. I don't know. Maybe I'm just comfortable with you guys. Who knows? Maybe I should put my phone down so I'm not just flipping it constantly. Frickin' knows. My doctor says I might be 6 foot, said Emma. Could be a model. Hey. Stop saying you look like a hobo, FFS. I think it's a good word though, hobo. Tramp. Do you have set up? No, we haven't set up Christmas tree yet. I suppose you're supposed to have done that at like on the 1st. It's appropriate time. Might do that tomorrow. Tomorrow might be Christmas tree o'clock. And don't worry, we won't film it, probably. Hobo is a fun thing to say. It is. Hobo. You look like a hobo. I look like a hobo. Your mum's a hobo. You smell like a hobo. It's just a great thing to say, frankly. Do you like manga? Not as much as anime. I mean, what shows are there where the manga is better than the anime? Are there any? And I mean, actually, generally regarded. Someone said, okay, I'm not going to read that out because they said YOLO so many times and I'm just thoroughly disappointed. After the last video, how could you say YOLO? Unless it was ironic, in which case that's fine. Sailor Moon! Sailor Moon had a manga. Oh god. Sailor Moon. Flashback. Don't turn around, said Mackenzie, not realizing that I can see myself in the camera. Black Butler? A lot of people are saying that. People are saying Death Note. Should I not buy the anime box set? I was going to do that for Christmas. Oh my god, freaking Starbucks. They did something the other day. They had a massive sign outside saying, come in and buy a Christmas drink and you get a free mince pie. And I'm just like, oh, for fuck's sake, Starbucks, you just freaking owned everyone. Charlie B wants me to get Phil now. No, you should like us for who we are individually, not just who we are together. It's quite shallow. Nicki Minaj is 5'4". That's why she has such a massive butt. I'm not saying that because there's probably quite a lot of girls that are 5'4", because that's like a perfectly reasonable height for a girl. And I'm sure most of you don't have Nicki Minaj level butts, do you? Some of you might. Some of you might have Nicki Minaj level butts. Is her butt real? Is it? I feel like it'd be a bit of a sham if it wasn't. Someone said 9gag or 4chan. Jesus Christ, neither. 4chan 5 years ago. Everyone's saying no. Did you know it's illegal to eat mince pies before Christmas? No, I'd say it's illegal to eat them before December. But once December's happened, you can get up to your tits in mince pies. Made out of marshmallows. See, if you can't afford proper butt surgery, then just cut it open with a knife and just stuff it full of marshmallows. That's what happened with Nicki Minaj. She just straps 2 midgets to her ass, said Coral. That's a lovely image. Maybe she just gets 2 massive jellyfish and just hides them down her trousers. Putting on one of her like multicolored paint splat onesie. Giant jellyfish, and she's just like, 1 in each cheek. And then she's like, bees in the trap. That's what I'd do if I was Nicki Minaj, to be honest. I don't think bad of her for it. What are mince pies? Said Melissa. What? How can you not know what mince pies are? They're little pies filled with sugary sultanas and stuff, and they're nice as hell. They're very nice, as they were. Make a video of the YouTube carry survey thing. I think someone asks me if I'm going to do the YouTube survey every week, and every week I say no, because I think the questions are crap. No offense to Alex. I just think they're boring. We don't have them in America. Are you serious? Do you not have mince pies in America? What do you eat at Christmas? Are there no like Christmassy snacks? Not in Portugal. I guess that makes sense because Portugal's kind of Latino warm climate, you weirdo. Fruitcake. Fruitcake is the worst. God, who likes fruitcake? Is there anybody in here that likes fruitcake? If you say yes, then you're lying. I'm just going to throw that out there. No, you don't. Liars, all of you that say you like fruitcake. No one likes fruitcake. No one likes fruitcake. We don't have them, said Jackie. You feel you should import them. We have loads of stores that have like American crap like Fruit Loops and stuff and Lucky Charms. If we have that stuff, you must have some kind of store somewhere that sells British stuff. If so, freaking top up on mince pies. Seriously. Get some of that crap. Eggnog, said somebody. What is eggnog made of? All I know is I had an eggnog latte once. It was really gloopy. Gluck, 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 gloop. Is it the same as mincemeat pies? No, because one of them contains ground cow flesh and the other one contains fruit and sugar, which is a pretty big difference. What is mint pie? Said Matreza K. Mince pie. Mint pie. I don't know what that is. Doesn't sound that nice. Egg and nog, said somebody. Thank you for that wonderful explanation. Guys, we don't have Starbucks, said somebody. Add rum and then eggnog is all good. Oh yeah, or just Advocar. It's a little recommendation. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Not interesting. Kirsty N said that her dog is sad. Give it attention and feed it things. There are British stores in Canada, said somebody. Whoop whoop, Canada. I think is Canada part of the Commonwealth? That's probably why. It's probably some freaking conspiracy that we have to have them. I'm making pancakes as we speak. It's not pancake day. What are you doing? Hugh wants to know, did I go to uni? I went to uni for 1 year, and the story goes, I dropped out to become a full-time internet hobo. Now I have a job making Jimmy Savile jokes in the BBC elevator until I get fired. What's with the Mario music? I don't know, it's just... Do you have like a list of songs that are permanently stuck in your head when you're having like a quiet moment in your head and you're just sat there, you're either humming something or singing something? There are ones that are like stuck in your head right now, but are there ones, just certain songs that are just always in your head, like maybe a list of 10 that you always come back to? All the time. Mine is Lizzie R wants to know, am I actually wearing lip gloss? No. Sarcasm detected. Le Bookchin, Lion King, Mario, Strictly Come Dancing. Da, 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 da. Oh no, that'd be the worst. Lion King. Yes! Lord of the Rings theme tune. That's a bit of a slow one. Call Me Maybe. Oh god. At least you just typed aubergine into the chat. Is that a song? Ode to Joy. That's the kind of thing. Bohemian Rhapsody always stuck in your head. That must get annoying. Not that the song's bad, but it's just if it was always stuck in your head. Baby Got Back. If you just sat there on your brain just going, I like big butts that I cannot lie. It's like, oh god, brain stop. Haha, people have no humor, said Sandra. Only some people. Only some people. Someone said they just joined and they're scared. We're talking about songs that are always stuck in your head. Carry On My Wayward Son. Carry on my wayward son. Have you listened to Punk Goes Pop 5 yet? Probably not. They've declined in quality. They've turned from Punk Goes Pop to sort of like acoustic, overproduced pop. Punk Goes Pop. That's one of them. Freaking Spanish Flea, What Is My Life? Why? Gangnam Style, I don't know, like, Gangnam Style is more of a thing that's stuck in your head now, as opposed to something that like your brain just goes to in those silent moments. Dancing in the Moonlight, said somebody. Every High School Musical song. I pity your existence, Kira. Oh no, that'd be the worst thing ever. Sat there, and then your brain just going, gotta get your head in the game. Just stop it. Toxic. Toxic's quite a catchy one. I think we've established that all of us suffer from this quite horrifically. Songs of my own invention, said Claudia T. You're just too cool, Claudia. Are they good? You should hire a producer and turn them into songs. You can be the next Rebecca Black. It's a good thing to aim for. It's probably got a lot of money, actually, to be fair. Arthur theme tune. And I say, hey, hey! S Club 7 songs. Jesus. Gotta get through this by Daniel Bedingfield. Dun, 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 dun. Brain, stop it! Oh my god! Yeah, god, that must be so annoying. Okay, I think we've established, guys, we all suffer from this. So, I think one of the little tangents that I went on and then never followed up is, what would you name the royal baby? Because I think we decided on, what would you call your actual baby, is what I want to know. Like, actual names. What do you think would be a good name for an actual baby if you had one? I mean, I'm probably asking you a bit far in advance here, because that won't be happening to you for about 15 years, probably, but, Coney! So... No! Already? I asked that question and the first reply was Coney. Internet. Roman, said somebody. Oh god. Baby, baby. Satan, said Robert W. That'd be good one. Come here, Satan. Good luck finding a nanny. You should get like a Latino Catholic nanny and then you say, here's my son. He's called Satan, and see if she just starts crying. Khaleesi from Game of Thrones. But Khaleesi isn't a word, it just means queen, doesn't it? I guess, yeah, it could do. But then everyone would be like, you have a nerd name. Nerd. You want to call your son Matthew Bellamy. Stormageddon, said Molly. Nice to know that everybody's giving me proper names here. Amelia, said Miranda. That's a nice name. Shout out to all the Amelias watching. I bet there's at least 3. Galadriel. Come here, Galadriel. I'm sure that she'll really appreciate that when she gets to high school. Anastasia. I think that's quite a cool one. Hope. Hope's a cool one. Anakin. Oh, God. Named after the worst character from anything ever. Thanks to Hayden Christensen. Jade. Jade's alright. No offense if you're called Jade. Renesmee, said Charlotte. Okay, God, it's already gone to hell. I asked one something and there's like 3 proper answers. Bye, Justin. Jeremy, Annabelle, Tamara, Fried Chickenisha. You can't do... Hayden Christensen is beautiful and you know it. Yeah, he might be nice to look at, but he has the charisma of a plank of freaking wood. The emotional spectrum of a slate. Da, 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 da. Frodo, said somebody. Yeah, I'm sure they'd really appreciate that. Zelly, said somebody. Well remembered reference there. Batilda, Bonquisha, Urethra. Thanks, guys. You're spunky. Pancratio, Greg. What can I say, guys? You sound like the most awful parents ever. Lucifer. Kann ich habe ein Blazen, bitte? What's a blazen? Blasen. Ba-da-da. What does blazen mean? It means... No, not blazing it, you freaking peasants. Just trust Google. Lilith, said somebody. Loki. Shanae, Ermintrude, Alphonse, Placenta. Okay, this is... Okay, at the end, the freaking end of this segment. Like, seriously. Why are you still single? Because I don't want a girlfriend. I'm too busy playing video games. Right now. Bacteria. Well, okay, I think we've established that you would all be the parents of horrible children with horrible lives that get bullied out of school and cry themselves to sleep every night, which is just great. Hemophiliac. Hemophilia is a disease. I don't think hemophiliac... Does that mean that you're obsessed with blood? You have a blood fetish? Da, 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 da. Did I miss anything? R2G just said, no, you don't want to know. Nothing about Coney, nothing about just fried chicken quiche. You haven't missed anything. Julia T, don't worry. Your brain would be better if you don't try to. Adolf, said Millie E. And on that note, Dan is a hemophiliac. Oh yeah. Alison. She's pretty hot. List, probably. Cole Sprouse, said somebody. Okay, guys, the end, stop. Legolas, fantastic. Okay, y'all need to calm your titsy out. Someone just freaking screamed outside on the road. Although it sounded more like a friendly scream rather than a I'm being murdered right now scream. And on the news tomorrow, it's person screamed until they slowly died and no one cared. Oops. So, super amazing project later. That'll be good. Video on Friday. I'm going to try to get out of bed before 1:30 p.m. because to be honest, that's it's unhealthy and weird that I finish having breakfast at 2 in the afternoon because I used to think like when I was at school, I'd finish at 3. And when I uploaded my last video, I finished having breakfast at 2. That's not right, is it? But sleep is so good. It is, but just it's about when the sleep happens. It's not right. Do you dye your hair? Said Camille. No. Fall off your chair again. I'll try not to. 1:29 p.m. said somebody. Yep, that's right. I went there. Favorite Game of Thrones character? Tyrion? Eris? Maybe that's just because she's pretty and I don't know what I'm on about. You ever have lucid dreams? I used to. When I was like 12, I used to have lucid dreams like every night. I still know how. I think I'm just more lazy in my brain now, so I don't really care. They're less interesting now, so I don't feel the need to become aware that they're happening and control. Ooh, Dan, what the hell are you on about? Google it. Lucid dreaming. Open a tab. Apple tab, Control T. Favorite comedians? Oh, Bill Bailey, Simon Amstel, Ricky Gervais, Frankie Boyle, Russell Brand. They're some of my favorite comedians. Is a hemophiliac someone that's obsessed with blood? Hemophilia. Ooh, let's look at this up. No, well, hemophilia is the disease. I want to know what a hemophiliac is. Because you guys obviously need to know this. A hemophiliac is, according to thefreedictionary.com, someone with hemophilia. It's not a sex thing. But if it would be, I guess it's to do with blood. Gabriel Iglesias. That's a cool name. Cool, Dan, no one cares, said Val. Oh, why don't you stop watching then, Val? Sassmeister. What do you want me to do, Val? The show is now in your control. What do you want, Val? What do you want? What do you want from me? What do you want to see me talk about? Why are you here? What do you want? Do you just want me to get naked? Is that all you... Because that's not going to happen. I can tell you. Val. Calm down, Val. It's okay. Poor Val, said somebody. I know, it's not her fault. She doesn't know what she wants. Life. You should go on an odyssey to Tibet and spend some time with Tibetan monks and find the meaning of life. It'd be quite good. Or maybe just get lost in the Australian desert and you can tell yourself that you're going to find yourself. Actually, you'll just die horribly because it's just endless nothingness for thousands of miles. Okay, I heard this the other day. I don't know if this is true or not. Apparently the moon is always the same size. It just looks bigger or smaller based on how big the objects around you are. Has anybody heard this before? So apparently, sometimes it's like, whoa, the moon's big today. And sometimes it's like, whoa, the moon's tiny today. Apparently that completely depends on what's around you. It's true, said Cecile. That's crazy, which is apparently why in Africa and Australia, the moon is always like, hi, moon. I am like freaking this big. And in England, it's like, what? Where's that dot? In New York, it must just be like, where? What? Is that a star? Is that the moon? What? Science! It's true, said Kara. There we go. Kara says so. That's true facts. Are you coming to Stupid Fest, Dan? Is that the Alex Day thing? Probably not, but I support him in his endeavors to do Alex Day. Da, 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 da. Where's Phil? Said Sabrina. Doing things in his Phil life. Do you play Portal? Yeah, I did it ages ago. Well, good. Recommend it. Who is Alex Day? He's a British YouTuber that makes songs that you may either love or hate. But that's the fun of it. It's up to you to decide. Probably because human eyes are stupid, said Brooklyn. Yeah, you tell those eyes, Brooklyn. Stupid people with their stupid eyes. Collab with Charlie MacDonald. I'd happily do a video with Charlie again. I was actually going to ask him to be in one of my videos like 2 weeks ago, but then I was too lazy. Plus, I'm constantly afraid that he'd just ignore me completely, which is a possibility entirely. Hey, Charlie, do you want to do a video with me? Who's this peasant DMing me on Twitter? Ugh, no, I'm too busy playing Nintendo Land right now to talk to you. That's what I think will happen, which is why I'm too afraid to ask. Do you watch Glee? I kind of stopped at the start of season 4 because I'm afraid that it'll just go downhill more. Gemma said, my friend has met you and you threw him out of a party for being drunk. I don't think that's ever happened, so your friend is probably full of lies. Do you have a Tumblr, said somebody. Yeah, it's danisnotonfire.tumblr.com. Okay, I've seen a bunch of people asking what my websites are. There's buttons there. The ones that I'm touching with my nose wrap. Bobbing for social networks. There we go. It's a Twitter button and a Facebook button. If you're wondering who I am, because as the show's gone on, I've had more and more people in the chat going, who the absolute crackers are you? My name's Dan and I make YouTube videos. You might like them. You can press the YouTube button and that's what I'm on about. Dan's bobbing for friends, said Phoebe. There we go. I'll go with that. I'm bobbing for friends. Please be my friend. Press this button. Becca M said no one cares. Oh, well, Becca M, all the people asking in the chat would care to disagree with you. You're probably joking as well, which is the thing. But yeah, oh god, loads of people are becoming fans. Thank you, Emma and Melina and Nathan, who are becoming fans. If you sign in with Facebook, bonk, and then press skip so people don't tell you. I've been stalking down on YouNow. I took loads of snapshots of this guy on YouNow. Does it say that if you don't press skip? I'm always terrified. I might be watching another YouTuber and then I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna marry them now, and it's gonna be like, Dan proposed to Jack Harries on you. Oh god, in fact, awkward. No. I do this every Tuesday at 9, and if you press the button, then hey. And if you already have, then hey, hi again. But I've already said hi to you. This is to all the new people. Can I call you Danny Boy? No, not comfortable with that, Sasha. Do a video on prank calls, said Devon. I've already made a video where I did a prank call called Stalker Prank Call. I probably won't make another prank video for a long time, but if you want to watch that one, then that's on my YouTube channel thing. It's pretty funny. I get really nervous and do a really shit American accent, which is quite funny. Alex T wants to be American Horror Story buddies. That'd be good, although I know a lot of people that like American Horror Story. There's a lot of them out there. It is the best show. But you know that already, don't you, Alex? We know that. We know that. Dress up as Santa in a video. I'd probably get arrested. Doesn't sound like a good idea. Make a video about fan fiction. Zelda, my most viewed video ever is about fan fiction. If you haven't seen it, go to my channel and just find it. It's literally my most popular video ever. Do another sexy dating app video? Probably not. It happened. Sexy internet dating, I've done it now. Maybe in like 10 years, I might bring it back. Do it in America. Probably get arrested if I did it in America. make a video about homophones. That'd be intensely boring. Do you know who PewDiePie is? Of course I do. Did Manish ever show up? No, but I never leave the house. Am I off my... When are you doing another Truth or Dare video? Probably next August. A date that you can pencil in your calendar. Can you say anything in Portuguese? No. Polo means chicken, I think. There we go. I know as much Portuguese as I know from going to Nando's, basically. 7 deadly sins. What sin would you like me to do next that isn't lust? Because that might be the last one, to make it go out on a bang. What's that, Dan? We don't get a lust video for 7 months? Probably not. Just gonna have to accept that. You might. I might not even do 7. Who knows? Sloth, gluttony, sex. Leanne, sex is not one of them. Gluttony. Is gluttony more of a... Gluttony is quite a December appropriate one, because it is just the month where you eat. Go up with a bang. Well, hey! A thank you to the person that pointed that out. Yes, if the last one is lust, I will quite literally be going out on a bang. I like that my mind didn't go there. It's nice to think that there's still levels that I can go down to. Although shout out for me for getting to 2,000 spins on Meat Spin in the process of making my last video, which was great. Like, oh my god. I don't know. I thought, okay, so I'm going to do this thing in my video where I'm going to pretend to be at like some internet science place. And I'm like, well, what would they have on the screens if it was at some like internet research center? And then my mind just went, Meat Spin. So if you haven't seen my last video yet, there's a bit in the middle. What is Meat Spin? Said Shreya. Just ignore the conversation for the next 5 minutes. Meat Spin is a website you should never go to. But anyway, for those of you who know what Meat Spin is, just appreciate the fact that I had to sit there and film about 20 minutes of my video looking at the viewfinder while Meat Spin was just spinning around in the corner. Oh god, it was that I had to, half of that 10 minutes was me laughing. I asked Phil to come into the room to focus the camera on me, and he nearly died laughing. It's like, what the F are you doing? And I'm like, I'm sorry, I just need to do this. Yeah, and I'm going to move on from Meat Spin now. Just, you don't want to know. You don't want to know. Most of you, not most of you, a lot of you are probably under the age of 14, which I'd say is below the appropriate age to experience the wonders of that website. So let's just... No, Josie, do not link to it in the chat. Oh well, you'll discover it at some point. You don't need to know. It's not that bad. To be honest, it's probably the least bad shock site out of all of them. It's just pretty classic. It's just pretty classic. It's pretty classic. You spin me right round, baby. Spanish. Don't know enough Spanish to sing an entire song in Spanish, I'm afraid. I'm 16. Am I allowed? I feel like it's, well, no, because it's probably illegal to watch unless you're 18. So my official stance is no, don't. Leakspin is better. Yeah, go to leakspin.com. You can go to that one. Where is the super amazing project? Said Emma V. It's being uploaded after this. Do not fret. It is coming later this eve, because YouTube was down for maintenance last night, where no one could upload any videos past a certain point in the evening. Breaking Dawn Part 2. Still haven't seen it. Still haven't seen Skyfall. Still haven't seen Perks of Being a Wallflower. I need to go outside. I need to get a life. I need to... Dan, is this news? Hi Dan, what have I missed? Nothing. Y'all need Jesus, said somebody. Yeah, if anyone needs Jesus, it's me. But to be honest, I probably need so much Jesus that it's too late. Someone linked me to something I might not have seen before. I'm gonna go to that. Ponyspin.com. That's a bit nicer. There we go. I recommend that one A little brony. Having a life is overrated, said Sherry. It totally is. Totally is. Skyfall and Breaking Dawn are both amazing, said Danielle. That's great. I'm glad to know you got a recommendation. Sarah Kay says, you need to get a girlfriend. No, no, no. I need to spend all of my time playing video games and eating now and then get a girlfriend when I'm 29. Or just get a girlfriend that likes eating and playing video games is the answer to that question, which is probably most girls that would ever like me for whatever reason. Tell your boyfriend to stop playing Asian Mythology. Shout out to that girl's girlfriend, boyfriend. Asian Mythology is an amazing game, and I completely understand why you are neglecting your girlfriend to play it. Just thought I'd say that. Hey bro, good Asian Mythology playing. Yeah. Thanks to everyone volunteering. Thanks. Blob. So okay, so other than royal baby names, me accidentally getting fired from the what have we talked about? Me getting fired from the BBC, meat spin, what you'd not name your baby, the fact that Starbucks are evil, and a whole bunch of shit. Okay, I'll go all yo crazy people that just want to see me with Phil. I'll just go do that because I need to end up in that room anyway because that's where the food is. So let's go on a quest. I learned to play Brody Quest on the piano, and then when I do this part of my live show, I can be like, fired from the BBC, said Ellie. Oh, I'm just making jokes about how I keep making Jimmy Savile jokes in the lift, and I sent something inappropriately to Lisa Mizimba on Twitter, which isn't good. That was attractive. What are you doing for the 21st of December? Probably just sitting on the internet and watching the shitstorms that happen. Because to be honest, nothing interesting is going to happen on that day other than people being hilarious / awful on the internet. So that night will probably be spent entirely on Twitter and Tumblr, which is probably what I recommend you do. Or you can go stand on the top of a hill and wait for the meteor. You can do that. Play intermission. I've legitimately forgotten how to play intermission. Forgotten. End of the world party. If I was cool, I'd so be having an end of the world party. Unfortunately, I am a massive dork. So, can you play solo? No, that's on my, top 5 piano songs to learn ever. FYI. It's my birthday, shrug face, said Electra W. Cheer up, it's your birthday. Can you play Moonlight Sonata? It's so sad. I'm not going to play the whole of Moonlight Sonata. We'd be here for an hour flying into our computers. Play Sunburn? Yes. Would you rather listen to the piano or play it? Probably both. What's happening on the news? OMG, Prince William. OMG, Advent calendars. Frickin' bastards. Hi.
I sat on my phone.
Oops.
And the remote.
Am I pregnant now?
Yes. Babies. Hey, it's Phil's shoulder. It's Phil's face!
What the F is that hoodie?
It's my Leeds student radio hoodie. I didn't go to
Why
Leeds
the
University.
hell do you have a Leeds student radio hoodie?
It's a long story. Can't go into it now.
One of your ex-girlfriends, isn't it, Phil? The secret ones no one knows about.
The secret radio DJ.
Hi, Phil, said
Hi!
Sarah. Hi!
What have you been talking about, guys?
Inappropriate things to name your baby.
My baby?
No.
Oh, their baby.
The royal baby. Also, meat spin and what song gets stuck in your head. I was saying, you know how there's those songs that when I'm editing, I'm always like,
yeah, that's so annoying. When Dan edits, there's 4 songs he just sings. I'm like, Dan, shut up!
What are songs that are always in your head? Not ones that are like stuck in your head now, but ones that are like you always go back to. Because sometimes I just find myself editing and just slipping into I Dreamed a Dream, and I'm like, why?
All the
Susan
time.
Boyle, do you mean that much to me? Clearly she does.
Since Call Me Maybe came out, that rotates into my head every few months for some reason.
Chorus.
Da 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 Da, da, da. Just that. No words. Hi, Paulina. What else sticks in my head?
What else?
The Titanic theme. Sing that in the
You're just
shower.
sat there going, never,
Yeah.
wherever you
And they
are.
raise me up. They raise me
I
up.
thought it was You Raise Me Up.
I don't even know what the words are. It's just in my head.
So it's stuck in your head, you don't even know what the name of the song is. They Raise
They
Me Up.
raise me up.
Who are you?
I don't know who I am.
Jesus, Phil.
Toxic. No,
No,
let's not do that again.
Hey.
No.
The Hyven.
Yeah.
That's one of them. I guess the Mario theme tune. Do you recommend people should listen to the radio tomorrow? Or is it not a big deal?
I think they should listen to it. I would never not recommend them to listen to us on the radio.
Very true.
And we put some effort into it.
We did.
So, yeah, tune in.
Tomorrow at 9.
Dan's put a text box over my face. So
Radio
probably...
1. Oh, yeah, that's funny.
Hi. There we go. DuckTales, said Sir F.
What's DuckTales?
It was a cartoon from the past. It was when the Scrooge McDuck used to dive into the big swimming. I used to think I could do that at Christmas.
Oh, I hated that show.
Yeah, I used to think I could do it at Christmas with my presents.
Hated that show. 9 a.m. Jesus Christ, not 9 a.m. 9 p.m.
Yeah, 9 p.m.
It's pre-recorded though, because we're filling in for someone else's slot.
Yeah.
Just so you
We
know.
will be retweeting people from BBC Twitter though.
We will be on the
There'll be some interactivity.
as it happens. Say my name. Says somebody in the chat whose name I didn't read because I was too busy singing the song.
Emma, it's going to be on Radio 1.
Everybody's around you. Say, baby, I love you.
Hello, Caitlin. Heather, take off your shirts. It's too cold.
It's we would get so naked for you right now.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's quite cold.
You missed out on the summer live shows.
Sorry, God, so naked.
So
those
much
summer live
skin.
shows, seriously.
I'm in the Hufflepuff house.
I'm joking.
I'm there with Edward Cullen. Don't mock me.
Proud.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name? Cedric.
Cedric Diggory. Yeah, Bethan, we have the heating on. What else have you talked about for this hour?
Well, that's what we.
That
we
was
talked
it.
about.
Baby
Yes,
names.
someone is still.
I never put my 2 pence into what the baby name should be called.
No. What would you name your baby?
Dog.
Dog Lester.
Dog Lester.
It's a good one.
You should call your baby Mo.
Hey!
I heard it at
10
school.
points for originality.
For 6 years, guys.
No
No one needs to tweet that at me anymore. That's happened.
You get a medal made out of shit if you
If
do
you
that.
tweet that at me, then you need to.
What house are you in,
delete
Dan?
your
I did
face.
it twice. I'm such a fucking... Because, okay, no. Those of you who did the Pottermore thing, were you given a choice at the end?
Did it ask you what house you think you should do?
It gave me 2 choices at the end. Because I had a friend who said that they were given the option of being in Ravenclaw or Gryffindor.
Oh.
And I did it, and I was given the option of being in Gryffindor or Slytherin. And I'm like, fuck you, Pottermore. You just did
An option.
everything wrong.
The hat doesn't give you options.
Not only did they not sort me, that they gave me the most stupid Harry Potter choice ever.
The worst.
It's a hat store, said somebody. It means you're special. My friend got that.
Gryffindor.
Didn't give me an option. Yeah, it gave me Hufflepuff and Slytherin.
Did you
There we
notice
go.
that I've stuck a balloon to the wall with my static electricity? It's behind your head. It's behind. There it is.
Well, that seems wrong.
I was wondering how long it'd stay there, and it's been there for an hour.
That's kind of scary. Makes me think there's some kind of ghostly force. Where's the blue tack?
No blue tack. Okay, I'm going to pop this balloon and Dan can't blink. Neither can any of you, right? You're not allowed to blink.
Okay, this is happening.
Nobody blink.
It's going to go in my eye. You need to hold it further closer to the camera.
It's going to be loud.
Turn down your volume now. Turn down your earphones and your speakers. That's so going to blind me permanently.
It's not popping!
Stop holding it close to my face, you freak.
Did you blink?
I don't think I did.
Did anyone see Dan blink?
I didn't blink.
I blinked.
You
That was terrifying.
you
I don't know
screamed
why.
like you're
I
being
don't know why I suggested that as a
attacked
gift.
by a freaking armadillo.
I wouldn't scream if I was being attacked
There's
by an
only
armadillo.
one kind of scream that sounds like that, and it's that I'm being ravaged by an armadillo scream.
I would embrace that. I would not blink.
Y'all would not blink.
Y'all ready for this? I was trying to fire it at the camera.
Oh, don't fire things at my webcam, fiend.
They deserve it.
I was too busy laughing to blink, said somebody.
I'll just do that in my next live show. I'll just pop balloons for an hour.
That sounds great.
My next video.
The balloon popping frenzy.
Your webcam's looking nice today. What happened?
Flirting with my webcam.
Hey, webcam.
Now is not the time or the place.
Looking sexy today, webcam.
No, it's mine.
Sorry.
We've been together for like 3 months now. You need to...
I'm cheating on your webcam.
Oh, snap. Say hello to the Danes in the chat. Hello, everybody from Daneland.
Hey, Daneland.
We're joking.
I love how the news has just been in the background this whole time.
Hi, I am the news.
The news.
We've been there. We've been there. Not Israel.
Not
the
Israel.
BBC building.
I'm muting the news now. Denmark. But hey. There you go. Daneland.
Venezuela says hi. Hi, Venezuela.
Hi.
Dane man, that's sad. We were joking, Emily. We know it's Denmark, you turnip.
We know where everything is, including Norway.
I'll name my son Phoenix.
Frida.
What do you think of Phoenix?
Phoenix. Name?
River Phoenix.
My name is Phoenix. I imagine they'd either become brilliant or a serial killer.
Probably. It's either or, isn't it, to be honest?
There's probably someone in the chat called Phoenix.
Probably. Well, someone with a Facebook name, Phoenix. Probably not somebody that's called actual Phoenix.
Yeah.
Hi from Poland, and Belgium, and Chicago. Do a quick tour, said Georgie B. Why?
A tour.
Surely by now you have seen every centimetre of our apartment.
Plus, we can't show the experimental dungeon.
Oh, yeah.
Where we create the zombies.
Yeah, and that.
Mm-hmm. Lithuania. I had a friend called from Lithuania called Roy.
You had a friend called from Lithuania?
Yes.
Sex dungeon. Ash is on to me. She knows it's a sex dungeon.
Damn it. We were discussing the other day whether a sex dungeon could be in the penthouse of an apartment.
Yeah.
Does it have to be a dungeon?
Does a dungeon have to be underground? Or can some millionaires... Fucking, there was 1 people in it, and the number was like that. That was
weird.
That
make a wish. Make a wish.
You haven't exploded.
Oh, disappointing.
I was expecting you to just like rupture into a fountain of blood, but there we go.
That was a fake laugh.
LOL.com. Can I listen to your radio show from Chicago? Probably if you Google it.
There might be a way, but we're not allowed to say how.
There might even how to listen to Radio 1 in America. There you go.
Google.
When you were a kid, what was your Power Ranger? Red.
I wanted to be the Red Ranger. I also used to kiss the screen when the Pink Ranger came on.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Oh my god, what are you?
A freak.
You used to kiss the TV.
Kimberly was hot.
Oh, I thought you meant when she was in her suit. And I'm like, that's just weird.
Oh, yes. Both.
Both.
Why'd they just admit to that in front of
in terms of
thousands
like 12,000
of
people. I don't know.
Hi, now you know everything about me that I was hiding. Yay.
What about Canada?
Canada's scarily
nice
big.
country.
Before I did geography, I didn't
Very
expect it to be so big.
Most of the world is Canada.
Mm-hmm.
And most of Canada is forests and lakes.
And bears.
And bears. Just solid
There is
bears.
a giant bear in the centre.
The landmass of Canada
That's what
is
keeps everything
a
running.
third of it is just bears.
Yeah. Clara kisses the screen when I'm on it. Oh, that's creepy and nice at the same time.
Mostly creepy. Try to yeah, creepy and nice. Christ. Smile, guys. I love you guys. Thanks, Rachel.
That was horrible. I hope no one.
What did you just do? Will you do another Truth or Dare video? Probably next August. How are you, anyway? I didn't ask earlier, because people were being too funny with the...
How am I?
No, not you.
Why do you always look at me when you're addressing your audience.
Because you're in the room.
It was like, how are you guys?
Okay, well, I'm just gonna never look at you again then.
Don't.
Okay. So as you were being too funny earlier and you distracted me with my golden Labrador syndrome, how has your day been? Has it been good? Hungry, sensual.
Davey.
Tired but good, said Lottie. Unacceptable. Sensual.
Sensual.
Crusty sexual. Sarah's feeling ratchet. Cecile is feeling snowy. Holly, shit. Jane, relaxed. Tia is swamped with uni work. Oh dear. Lee was full of exams. Laura, seductive. Amanda, intriguing. You've had an intriguing day.
I've had a mysterious day.
Long and hard, said Isabel. Horrible, said Marissa. Happy now. Orgasmic lol. Decent.
Decent. A decent day.
Decent.
My day's gone really quick. I wish it was longer.
Well, good for you. We still have the super amazing project to finish editing.
Yay!
So your day will be longer.
It's going to take a little while, I think.
It's going to take...
But it's not up till 1 a.m.
Well, videos are a long process, aren't they?
They take like an hour to render.
Yeah, never mind making. They take an hour to put on YouTube.
It's the worst.
It's the worst. It's a very slow job. Most of it is spent waiting for computers to finish doing stuff.
Sarah, we're on the radio at 9 p.m. tomorrow. Check our Twitters and we'll be tweeting.
If you follow me on Twitter by pressing the Twitter button, then tomorrow at 9 I will tweet when I'm on the radio.
Or you could subscribe to Amazing Phil.
How will that tell them how they're on?
It'll just make them happier.
To subscribe to Amazing Phil, press that YouTube button. That's how that works.
And then click on me.
I don't have Twitter, said Marin. I also have Facebook.
I never update my Facebook because they changed it and I don't like it anymore.
I still update it. I don't use it like I use Twitter, but I still tell everybody everything that's going on.
I do stuff on it, but I tend to like do it in blocks instead of checking it every day.
I do that. Like once a week I go back and I just go through everything.
All the pictures and stuff. I love the pictures everyone sends me, but I just wish Facebook was better.
So, oh, that's the other thing that we did. I asked people what they wanted me to make my next video about, and they were all terrible.
Ideas. Any?
Yep. A lot of people predicted several videos that I'm already gonna make.
Oh.
So someone was like, "You should do this," and I'm like, doing that in 3 weeks. Then another person was like, "You should do this," and I was like,
spoilers.
Doing that in January. So some of you have come up with video ideas that are so good that I'm actually already doing them. So probably on the same wavelength.
My mum can't be a video niche hat.
Yeah, Nishat, how dare you?
Casey
do another internet support group. Probs.
Casey says, you and Daily Grace have the same dresser.
What's a dresser?
Like a chest of drawers.
Is that you?
Probably me.
IKEA,
I
probably.
can't imagine Daily Grace has got yours.
Fucking Argos for like £20. I am so poor and cheap. Metapod or Kakuna? Metapod. Who likes B-drill?
B-drill! We should probably super amazing projects. Not that I want to end your live show.
I'm thinking so too. This has been a long live show, and we're going to say goodbye. So thank you to everybody who's hung around. I hope you have a really good day tomorrow. I hope that you have a good night tonight. You can tell.
Yeah, I can feel it.
Phil has predicted it. Mm-hmm. He had some tea earlier, and his tea leaf said the people at the end of Dan's show
are going to have the best day.
We'll have a moderately nice Wednesday. So
my hero's power is I can predict good days.
After looking at your coffee grains.
Yes.
Psychic Nescafe ability.
I have had too much coffee today.
So, yeah, there'll be a new video on my YouTube channel on Friday, so look forward to that. And those of you that guessed what it's already going to be can place your bets, because you've already spoiled it for yourselves.
I don't even know.
Yeah, okay. Have a good day. Look forward to the Super Amazing Project later. If you're following us on Twitter, then you'll know what's happening with that, and I'll have a video on Friday. Have a good week. You've been very funny.
Bye.
And in fact, you've been probably too funny, and I've waffled too much. So, and Daniela M has just arrived.
Oh dear. Bye, Amelia. Bye, Lily.
Ever. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, Emily.
If you've just joined YouNow and you have no idea who the F I am, then make sure you join a fan so that you'll be told when I do it next week, which is usually a Tuesday at 9, just so you know for future reference.
Bye, Kitty T. Bye, Maria K. and Belinda D. and Sophie M.
And Isaac T. Goodbye. Goodbye.
You didn't press it.
Goodbye. Yes, I did.
Did you press it?
Yeah.
Oh, you pressed it.
I so pressed it.
It's over.
Goodbye. Au revoir. Ciao. Guten